Show 80 international vlogs. Tune in. Grab a chair and zoom in. Fully. Then so we go, baby.
Watching Blue come into her own even more on this most recent tour.
That was amazing.
Like,
Because on the first tour, there was a lot of conversation around her first performance, and she worked really hard to get to that point, but she still wasn't going for it. She still was like going through the motions, and then after that, she just started going for it. Like she started fighting back. I saw her fight, maybe for the first time in her life, like fighting back. Like not everything is just given to her and everything is easy. She had to fight for that. She fought for it. Then to see her do the amount of work, she's almost on every number.
Yeah.
I had to take her off physically or some number. Like, man, you can't be on that stage where she's singing, 6-inch heels. You crazy? That's never gonna happen. Like it was like that. It was like a fight.
Or
she wanted to dance every single number. And that's a lot of, choreography to remember. She was 13 at the time. That's a lot. And she was nailing it. She was going crazy.
That's what's up.
Yeah. Like Blue is a crazy pianist. But she won't let us get her like a teacher. She don't want to be mentored in that way because she wants it to feel just like fun. She don't want it to be a job. But when she has a perfect pitch, anything. If she hears a song, she'll be like, play it again, and then she'll play it.
Oh, wow.
Like she'll teach herself. She'll find the notes, and then she's off playing it. That's just talent, because we tell her, like, that's not normal, right? But she's just like, no, I just want to play. I enjoy playing. Let me just play. So she doesn't work at that. She worked at this, and it makes me proud that she fought for something that she really wanted to do. Yeah. I don't think we're going to be able to get her off that stage now. I don't know.
You pop out like when you want to, you record when you want to, like you're not in that, like that stricture.
Yeah, I think 444 released a lot. Although it's the hardest album for me to make, it's still hard I can't even listen to 444 because it's the album that I was always afraid to make. You know what I mean? Like you think about, like, man, I want to make an album like it's just like pure and just like vulnerable and just like the real interior thoughts. Not like, this Superman, like this mythical figure.
So it's interesting for you to like pinpoint that because, like we were saying earlier, the last time you did one of these like kind of real sit downs was around 444 when that had like just happened and just come out. So I'm curious now, like what it's like that it's been some time since that and how you've kind of evolved with those changes and going through that door, like you said.
I'm super proud of the work that I've done and put in and to be able to do that in front of the whole world.
Yeah.
Like most people, they get to, go through their things, very privately. Right?
You took it on tour.
Live every night. It was so healing. 444 to like everything is love. That's a real chapter in life that it got recorded.
Everything is love. You're rapping like really like there's some crazy verses on there where you're just like flowing nuts. Like friends and nice, like.
Yeah, thank you. And I'm a fan of my wife's creativity. She's a monster in the studio. She can hear like a sound off of like a drum 8 months prior and be like, what happened to that drum that was, remember that song? I'm like, no. And she'll pull out a drum sound that's like needed for that moment. You know what I mean? Like she's a great producer. So when you're around that type of talent, it's just like, again, you're in that type of energy, people bringing music and, it's just a vibe. So those verses were just crafted because we were just having a good time.
Definitely in the cards closer to Kingston at Plantation Cove. good for Ocheria, it's good for Kingston, good for Montego Bay. It's a bigger venue for sure. They can handle the kind of crowd that we expect this year. We just don't want Montego Bay to have a bad experience there because they couldn't find enough rooms, all that kind of thing. We can't afford that to happen. We don't want to just disappear and say, well, we'll just take the year off. We're not going to do that.
So you're going with one night, Joe? You're not taking any chances?
The reason why we're doing it for one night is to give them the bang for the buck and have a tremendous show that you've never seen before in one night.
And without the bad vibes that powered the Kartel and Mavado showdown at Sting 2008.
It's a love vibe. It's not like it was back in the day. This is about making some money, and you've got big artists here that's going to demonstrate that they turn a negative into a positive and living better than ever before. Young people today, they don't even really care about the Gully and the Gaza. What they care about are these two megastars and their library of music, and to be able to see them on the stage at the same time. This is a big deal.
And what's the initial response in terms of ticket sales?
Tremendous. It's the biggest we've ever had. In the first week, we sold over 5,000 tickets. A lot of money come in on those expensive tickets, 75% from the international market, and they're coming because of the lineup that we have.
And even after last year, the appetite for Kartel still keen?
Boy, is it. He has a fan base that's relentless. They just can't get enough of Vibes Kartel. He can talk to the people in the way that they understand.
And Mavado?
A great opportunity to reconnect with his fans. He's got some charisma about him, and he's looking forward to a tremendous performance. He is poised and ready. We planned this a long time ago, before the first one coming to the stadium. And we said, well, maybe it'd be a good idea to do the both on the same time. And said, no, we'll do that later. And now it's time. This is going to be big.
Boy, Joe, you got a die job, but you were a little heavy-handed.
Yeah, well, you know how it is. I got to keep myself in tune with the times. Give support to the people that are doing good work in the entertainment business.
The entertainment business, it seems, still reliant on the big guns of older school dancehall to drive ticket sales, at least according to Joe. Kids are actually listening to something else. The people that they are listening to put them on a stage and there's an issue?
Yeah. What kind of crowd do they get? I mean, what kind of attraction do they get, Anthony? I mean,
they get lots and lots of streams, and the songs that are doing really well every week on the YouTube charts in Jamaica are the young people, the Skippas, Chronic Law.
How many tickets do they sell? We'll see how many tickets it comes on the 18th, because people want to see these two together. They respect them, and it's going to be crazy out there.
What are they going to have to do differently to tempt you to bill like a Skippa headlining a Sumfest or a Chronic Law?
They have to earn their way up, number one. What does earn your way up means? It means to behave properly, to think about others besides yourself, how to be there on time, how to make it easier for everybody that's working there on your behalf, young artist that knows everything, okay? We've been around here for a long time. The reason why a Bounty and a Beanie lasted for so long, they just made better records than anybody else. They related to the environment better than anybody else, and they're still good all over the world.
Did you see the original clash with Mavado and Kartel at Sting?
I was there.
Who you thought won it then?
Both of them won it. It was
come on, Joe.
Kartel. Yeah. It's true. It was powerful,